Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of your OGR as we finally are in the playoffs and I don't want to be here anymore. Welcome back, everyone, to game one of round one as the Oilers are going up against the Kings as we lost 4-3, where we could blame everything on the dipshit, the old man, Mike Smith, as he blew it hard for the team and I just don't know what the fuck he was thinking, man, on this last play. I'm going to show you guys a picture, and I'm going to put this up as a question, and you guys comment down below what you guys think he did. Did he make the smart decision of passing it to Duncan Keith or Evan Bouchard, the two guys that are wide open, or did he send down, right down fucking straight down 100th Ave, right down fucking middle, right down the busiest street of the mall, right down the middle? What do you guys think he did? Oh yeah, he went right down the middle, and he just gave it right to the LA Kings like a fucking moron he is, man. Like, what, I just don't understand what he was thinking in this situation to make that very smart. I'm trying not to just lose my mind because it's early in the morning and I don't want to wake everyone up in my apartment, because I would. I would legit scream my head off until I have no more voice because of Mike Smith, man. He blew my fucking mind last night, dude. I have no brain cells from last night. I wasn't even able to sleep because I had no brain cells because of Mike Smith. He blew my mind on how fucking stupid he was, man. Like, how, we'll move on. We'll talk about that goal much later on, but there was a lot of plays that Mike Smith just did not play very well. The third goal that the Kings scored, or the second, actually, was that the second or third goal? I think it was the third. Yeah, the third goal by the Kings by Brendan Lemieux. He should have had that one. The Trevor Morrow one, I'll give him a pass on it, but he should have had that one too. Every time he resets, he does the stupid, oh, I gotta make sure my shit's there. Gotta make sure my shit's there. I got my glove and my blocker. It's all there. It's good. So let's get into reviewing this goddamn game, man. In a game where we should have won this game, quite honestly. We made a great comeback. We were gaining some momentum. We weren't even playing that bad in the third period until we all know what Mike Smitty did. So let's move on to the scoring summary. Trevor Morrow got the first goal of the game for the LA Kings to get the series all started up. A nice pass from behind the net by Iafallo, sending up Morrow dashing down, and was able to snipe it right past Mike Smith. Not a lot we could do here defensively. It was just some really good passing, and just got to hope that Mike Smith made that save, which unfortunately he did not. And then right after that, I followed by a beautiful pass by Trevor Morrow, who was just picking us apart all goddamn night. He had a 3-point night for the Kings. He set up by a follow to throw that one right into the back of the net to give the Kings a 2-0 lead. And then right after that, Mr. Connor McDavid dashed on in, getting past all the LA Kings defenders and sniped it right past Jonathan Quick for the very first goal of the playoffs for the Edmonton Oilers this year. And it was an absolute amazing goal by Mr. Connor McDavid. I mean, the guy walked through every single defender past the LA Kings and was able to find an open area and was able to find a open slot through Jonathan Quick and throw it right into the back of the net for the very first goal of the game for the Edmonton Oilers. And then heading into the second period, Kaylee Yamamoto was able to get a big power play goal by a beautiful tip. Nice shot from Keith, and was able to, get it right on Yamamoto's stick, who was able to tip it right into the back of the net for the Edmonton Oilers to tie up the game at 2. And then right after that, Brendan Lemieux got his very first goal of the playoffs, and this was one that Mike Smith should have had. Kempe sent it over to Lemieux, and Lemieux had tons of time. Smith had tons of time, just didn't get himself set up properly. From one guy that was talking about, he didn't have his legs set up properly enough, and you kind of watch it. He was looking very staggeredly, especially when he went down in the butterfly position. And he had like a huge slot open in front of a huge slot open for Lemieux just to aim at. And Mike Smith he should have had this one, and he didn't. He had all the time in the world to get ready, and he wasn't. And honestly, Brendan Lemieux scored against him, so come on, bro. And then right after that, the Oilers get the game right back tied up again by Leon Draisaitl, who had a beautiful snipe of a goal to get the game tied up at 3 again. Until we get to the third period. And we got 5 minutes remaining. And all is well. We're battling. We're playing really good. You know, we've had some good offensive opportunities. We're doing good until Mike Smith. He comes up. He has to handle the puck. He looks at Bouchard. He looks at Keith. He's like, oh, fuck that, man. I'll fucking just sit it down the middle of the lane. Oh, shit. I gotta get back. I fucked up. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. We're going to be talking about this a lot because Mike Smith was atrocious throughout this game. He was okay. He was making good saves, but whatever he did there, like me and Perlo said during the stream, ruined whatever he built up throughout the rest of the game. Because of that play, he fucked us. And in the playoffs, you can't be doing that as a goalie. There was a lot of times where he was playing the puck and almost screwed us because he was being an absolute moron out there. I understand, Smith, that you think you're a good puck handling goalie, but a lot of the time that you do that Hail Mary pass, it actually never works. Did you know that? Like, most of the time, the teams know what you're doing, man. It's not gonna work. Just stop. Get help. Please. Stop playing the fucking puck, man. Like, honestly, stop being a goddamn buffoon. Like, it's whether we throw Mike Smith or Mikko Koskinen, we get two double-edged swords. We have Mike Smith who plays the puck too goddamn much and Mikko Koskinen who can't make a glove save. It's the double-edged sword. Who do you want to fucking pick? Like, my God, man. Can we just get a competent goalie for one fucking day, please? We get Mike Smith that plays absolutely insane during the regular season and then turns into a goddamn turtle during the playoffs. Like, what is going on here with our goaltending? Again and again and again. And Ken Holland keeps saying, oh, our goaltending's fine. Apparently not, man, because every time we step into the playoffs, we play like a bunch of buffoons. And we didn't play great defensively either throughout the night, so you could blame that. And why didn't we play Jesse Puljujarvi that much? It was a really weird night. Puljujarvi did have 2 goals against on him, I think, throughout the night as well. But it's really weird that we didn't play Puljujarvi a whole lot throughout the entire night. It was a really weird night, to say the least, to not see Puljujarvi out there too much. But the 2 times that he was out there, there was a goals against, so maybe they just benched him for the game. Who knows? Moving forward, though, we'll take a look at, you know, some of the players and some of the players that did really good. Because there was a lot of combinations that was thrown around. McDavid, Yamamoto, and Kane, I didn't mind. Kane wasn't phenomenal throughout the night. He wasn't great defensively. But Yamamoto and McDavid did really good. I thought they were really good throughout the night. And, I mean, McDavid was one of our best players throughout the night, just in general. Derek Ryan had a pretty good night. Fogle, not bad. Nuge was all right. That line actually didn't do that bad. They played quite well defensively. Draisaitl's line, McLeod got up with that line, but Hyman, Draisaitl, they struggled. They had a lot of guys all over them throughout the night. The Kings were pressuring them, and Dry was, you know, getting bullied a pretty good amount throughout the entire night, getting tackled, and it was a good battle, honestly. And then defensively, Russell, Barry, and Kulak, I thought they did pretty good throughout the night. Analytically, of course, Russell and Barry, but they didn't get a whole lot of minutes throughout the night between those 2 guys. But whenever I seen Russell out there, he wasn't terrible. Barry played pretty good alongside of Kulak, but he didn't get a lot of 5-on-5 time for Barry. He was more getting that power play time throughout the night. Nurse and Cece, they were all right, but they gave up 2 goals against. They were a lot in their own zone. They weren't able to get it out. And that's the thing that we struggled against the Kings, was getting it out of our own zone, and we need to definitely work on that going into game 2. Like, we need to elevate our play like 100%, and Mike Smith not being a fucking buffoon in the net. We definitely need that as well, but we need to play a lot better going into game 2 without a doubt, because we can't lose game 2. We cannot sacrifice going down 2-0 in the series. We need to win the next game without a doubt. We need to figure out how to get the puck out of our own zone instead of risking the puck around the boards and trying to get it out, because apparently our wingers cannot help us out. Moving forward, though, the rest of the defense pairings, Keith and Bouchard did pretty good. They weren't terrible, but they weren't amazing defensively, but they were one of our better offensive pairings. Kulak and Russell did pretty good defensively. Kulak and Barry, same thing, but they didn't generate a whole lot of offense, and Russell and Barry, they gave up a goal. They weren't amazing. The reason why they probably didn't play too much throughout the rest of the night together because of that 1 goals against, but yeah, they weren't phenomenal either for the Edmonton Oilers. Yeah, rough game here for game 1. Not a lot of great things to talk about here with the Edmonton Oilers. It was a really rough game to watch and talk about. I mean, there was some good moments. We played really good during the second and third period, I thought. You know, we played probably our best game during the second period, but we were playing like we were scared in the third period. We were playing like we didn't want to go on the attack, like we were, getting chances, but we weren't just going crazy. We weren't, going crazy like we were in the second period. And yeah, they did, when we went crazy, we gave a goal to the LA Kings. But sometimes you got to play like that, and that's the way that we play. Because and then shit like this happens where Mike Smith decides to be a buffoon and throw away the puck to the Kings. Honestly, I still cannot believe. I think we're going to be bringing that up a lot over the next few days on how Mike Smith absolutely screwed us. And most likely, Smith will get the game to start as well. And my word to you, Mike Smith, don't fuck this up, man. That's all I'm asking. But honestly, now, I'm not even angry anymore with this team. I'm just disappointed. To this point where we are, what of our record? We have only had one playoff win in the past 3 years. I won against Chicago in the qualifying round. We got swept by the Jets, and now we lost another game to the Kings. I'm not even angry at this moment in time. I've seen so many losses from the Oilers in the playoffs. I'm not even angry anymore. You see my scream on Mike Smith during the video or during the stream, and honestly, that's all I have for this team because they're just gonna continue to disappoint me. That is what this team is meant here to do, and that's what Mike Smith is apparently here to do as well. So, hopefully we bounce back in game 2, but honestly, who fucking knows with this goddamn team anymore, man. But for now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Adios, amigos. I almost forgot how to say that, amigos. Peace out, boys.